Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, my mic is mute. Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir. Good
Okay,
afternoon, sir.
okay. So, we are not going to take a whole lot of time this time, so we'll quickly get to the point. So, I said that we are going to be looking at setting up Postman, uh, opening up a database in MongoDB, and scaffolding the backend that we are going to be using to test out our authentication the time we will do that. Okay, so let's start up by first of all, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so please everybody, let's start up by opening up let's start by downloading Postman. So quickly get to uh, your browser and put in Postman. Okay, postman.com. So please, let's do it together so that we're on the same page. So with Postman, you can test out endpoints. Yeah. So get to
I can't see your
Postman.
screen, sir.
Somebody said he cannot see my screen. Please, can you confirm that everybody can see my screen before I continue?
I can see your screen.
Okay. So who is not seeing it?
I can see your screen.
So who is not seeing my screen? So let's go to Postman download. I think that should be better for us. So please, you can actually do that. So please go download Postman. I already have it in my system. Download and confirm to me that you have it. So please use download Postman. Then you can click on the whether you're using Mac or Windows. I think you should be able to see that depending on the system that you have. So let's quickly download Postman and let me know. So download and install Postman. You can see the name Postman app. Let's quickly do that because we don't want to waste much. You said?
Recording.
Okay, it's recording.
No, I'm just asking whether you can record.
Yes, I'll record it. Definitely, I'm recording it. I'm recording it so that because this is installation, some people might actually have problem doing it now. So I'm recording. I will send to you. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I'll just record and I'll move fast in setting it up. Then later you can take your time, watch the video, and get it down. Okay. So first thing is download Postman and install. Is anybody having issues with that? Can you tell me? So Postman is a platform that you can use in building and using APIs. So it makes it easy for you to test out your API, even build documentation. So you can build very sweet documentations using Postman. And that's why we want to be using the tool today. So please get it downloaded and installed into your system. So once you download and install it, you can actually open it up. Like I can open mine by just coming to my installed programs. This is Postman. So I can double click on it, then it will open up. So this is how it looks when you open it up. So this is our Postman. This is my Postman. You can see I have I have some endpoints that I built earlier that I test out. So you can use it to test out your endpoint. So moving forward in your C# class, you're going to learn how to use C#.net to build endpoints. I think Swagger comes with C# to test out the endpoint. Yeah, from C#.net 5.0 up, it comes with Swagger for you to test out your endpoint and have adequate documentation. But Postman is the most widely used API testing platform. So it's good you also have it. If you're going to be working in a team, the team might actually be testing out using Postman. So with Postman, what it does for you is that even without having a front end, you can test out your endpoints and make sure that your endpoints are working even before you start building your front end. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to have once you're done installing. You don't need to create an account. Once you download and install, you should have this, but you're not going to have all these collections to where I have mine. So you need to click on create new collection in order for you to have your own. But I want to walk you through the process. So I don't know if you've done yours, let me know.
So they're asking to create accounts.
Okay, check whether you can see where you can just download without creating an account. But you can also create account. Use your Gmail and create account very fast. Please, who is somebody is talking and the please, yeah, thank you. It's recording now. Okay, Richard is recording this. So if you're having issues, let me know. Are we there? So if you're using Mac like I'm using now, I don't even need to sign up. I'll just come here and click on any of these, get it downloaded, then I click on the folder, double click, it will get installed. I think that's how I got mine. But if you're working in a collaborative environment, sometimes they will need you to sign up in order for you to see the Postman that they have online. But you can actually have your Postman downloaded and installed in your local system, which is the right way for you to actually learn using Postman. Is anybody having issues?
Sorry, we are still downloading.
Okay, so I'm gonna give us a while, but I think we can combine it with another action. While it's downloading, we'll come back to that. So also quickly get to Mongodb Atlas. Mongodb Atlas. So this is a cloud platform that saves that you can use for your database. So Atlas, they provide MongoDB in the cloud. MongoDB in the cloud, you can use it to have your database there. And like I said, this backend we are using is a Node application, so it has the database in MongoDB. So once you have your API and you can test them out in your Postman, no matter what you use in creating the backend, even if you use C#, once you know the endpoints, you can also test them out in Postman. So once you test in Postman and they are working, you can actually now create your React front end and consume those endpoints. Okay, so once you get to MongoDB Atlas, please, you can try for free, sign in. Click on try for free to sign in and create account. So I already have an account, so I'm not gonna do this. So sign up. You can sign up, or you can use your Google account to sign up. So try any of those. So you can be doing this while you're waiting for your download to complete for your Postman. Okay. So those are the two very important things we should get. Then lastly will be the project, the backend that we want to use. So you can simply go to GitHub, github.com, and all of you already know my GitHub account. So you can just search for Ostino the Don. Then once you get to repo, you see React Auth backend. So this is the backend that we're going to be using to test out our authentication for our React application. So this is a Node backend, but we're going to get it down so that we can test it out in our using our Postman and make sure they are working, so that once we are ready, we can use the endpoints to learn auth. Okay, so once you get to this very repo, so you can clone. You can clone it. You can also fork it, and you can also download zip. So I think the best thing for you to do is to actually clone. So you can click on this. Please, do every of us know how to clone a project from GitHub?
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't know this.
Okay, so if you don't know, I'm gonna show you now. You just click on this very I already have SSH, so you can also use click on HTTP and copy this link. So once you copy this link,
Where did you click to get the clue?
okay, the clone. This is where I clicked on code. Once you click on code, it will come out. Then you click here to copy. So once you copy, you can now come to your come to this very place. You can click here, open new folder. Okay, so can actually create a new folder if I want, or maybe I should just do it okay, let me do my directory. Please, if you're still here, just simply come here and cd. If you're still here, I think this is where we left over, so I'm going to try to do it here. Yeah, some people are asking me whether the lectures are being recorded, so they're actually being recorded. Okay, so if you're in the other project that I was in, or if you've opened your VS Code, just make sure that you're in documents if you're working from documents. So if you check your directory and it is documents, if you're working from desktop, it should be desktop. But me, I normally work with documents. So that's where I want to create the folder. So I can simply say git clone. Then I paste in what I got from. Okay, I think I'm pasting another thing, so I'll go back and copy what I have done. So once you type git clone, paste in what you copied from the GitHub. So I'll go back to GitHub. So this is what I'm going to copy. So you copy it, then you come back to your code and you paste it. So once you paste, you press the enter key. It's going to clone the project for you. So do that and let me know that you're done. Okay, somebody said I should paste the GitHub link on WhatsApp. Let me do that. Okay, so let me paste in all the other ones. So for you to download the Postman, that is the link. Okay, for you to set up your MongoDB.
So I mistakenly CD into a wrong file. How can I come out from that?
Okay, nice one. So it's good we are doing what we are doing now, so that we can we can know how to like move around. Where do I want to put this on WhatsApp? Okay.
So did you hear what I said?
Yes, I know. I heard what you said. I'm gonna help you out. 1 minute. Okay. Let me get back to my. Okay. So I already have this from where I post for you to have it on GitHub. So I don't want to clone this again. So if you mistakenly got inside a folder that you don't want to be in, let's say like now I'm in documents and I don't want to be in documents, I will simply cd space dot dot. So it takes me out of document. So it's in my root directory now. So once you're out of where you don't want to be in, you can now cd into where you want to be in. I also want to cd back into my documents. So I'm back inside documents. So cd simply means change directory. So if you put dot dot in front, it simply means leave the directory you're in now. But if you put something in front, it simply means move me into this new directory. So document is the name of the directory. So depending on where the directory you want to be in.
So you say you could not read from directory. Make sure you have access.
Okay, cannot read from my.
Yes.
Is it when you, what command did you put?
Git clone. Then I
Okay, git
paste it.
clone. Okay. Yeah, I think that it's possible, especially when you don't have SSH. So I'm also going to send you the zipped file on WhatsApp so that you can also use that in case if you're not able to clone. Okay. So how many people are having same issue? Okay, so I'm gonna send also the file now. So let me get to my folder.
So I think if they use the HTTPS, that should work.
Oh yeah, try HTTPS. I think if they did, I think maybe HTTPS is what is actually giving them wala. Just try. Try and use HTTPS. Let me show you how to do that. So in your once you're here in my GitHub, you can simply click on code, then click on HTTPS, then click on this very copy. So that means when you get to your this, you can simply, once you're in the folder where you want to be, you can still say git clone, and then you paste in what you copied. Okay, if your pasting is not showing, then you know you've not copied well. So you can simply go back, copy, and get back and command V. Okay, I was doing control. So do it and press on enter and see. Okay, so I said I'm gonna also zip the file and send. Let me quickly zip the file. Get to documents. Then I get to my document.
It's worked with HTTPS.
Okay, so backend, React Alt backend. I'm going to compress this. So I'll compress it and send to you so that you can just unzip it. Once you unzip it, you open it up in your VS Code and run. Then it should also work. So if you get it like this, there will be no need for you to do npm install. But if you cloned, once you finish cloning, you have to seed into the folder that you clone to and do npm install. So let me zip this and send it now. Any issues?
So after cloning, what next?
Okay, after cloning, just do cd space the name of the file, which is React Auth backend. Then do npm install inside it so that you can install everything. Okay, so I'm gonna come to WhatsApp. Okay, and I will upload documents. I want to upload what I just zipped now. So if you are using what I just zipped now, you simply unzip it and open it up. Serve the same purpose. So Okay, so once you're done installing or unzipping, do we have that now? Okay, so it's there with you now. You can click download and unzip. Oh, my battery is going low. Okay, so once you're done, the next thing will be to open the folder. So I'm gonna go to open folder, and I'll look for the folder. So React Auth backend, then open. So use VS Code and I'll open it up. Okay. So once you open,
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Saleh to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, I just observed from the Git clone that I did. I did the Git clone. Then I now I'll change directory to the folder.
Yeah.
For the React Authentic backend.
Good.
But I observed that I only have the folder backend, unlike your own, where you have backend folder and the node modules.
Okay, you know that this is my own. I did not clone it. I already have it. So I would like to get to hear from other people and see whether that's what they have, because this is actually what you're supposed to
We
get.
would need to do an npm install
Yeah,
first
before you
before
can
we
get
the
node
node.
model. But even without that, you should see all these ones, because without package.json, you cannot do npm install. So this is where your npm install will see what to do with. So make sure at least you have all these. It shouldn't be only the backend. Sarah, you're having more than the backend, isn't it?
Yes, the only thing there is that's not there is the node modules.
Yeah.
Every other thing is there.
Good. So perfect. That's the way it should be if you cloned. So once you cloned, you shouldn't have node models. So once you now get to your what you cloned, you can simply do, once you're in the directory, do npm install. Once you do this, you will have your node model. So if you're also having problem with that, you can simply get what I just sent you on WhatsApp and unzip the file, put it in the folder where you're working with from, then open up your VS Code to open it up. Then you'll have exactly what I have. Okay, so very importantly, before we can start this, you need to have your Postman working. Then you also need to have a database cluster created in Mongodb Atlas. So let's go through that if you're having issues. So has anybody been able to download Postman, open it up, and as well create an account with Mongodb Atlas?
Yes, no, it's not.
Okay, nice one.
I've been able to.
Yeah, Sarah, you were saying something?
Oh, you asked a question. I said yes, I've created an account.
Okay, you've
I
done
already
your.
have MongoDB before,
Oh,
so
perfect.
and Postman, so I just opened them up.
Perfect. Perfect. You have a cluster in your MongoDB. Or do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you already have a cluster. Perfect. Perfect. So I would want to walk you through connecting the MongoDB to the application we have. So when you get to once you are done doing this, you have your .env example. So this is your .env example, and it's actually not a .env file because it has an example in front. So you're supposed to create another file. So click on it, then click on create new file and name that file .env. So without example. So once you do that, you can now copy what is inside your .env and put it in your env. But this time around, you're gonna put the real.
So please, one more time, say it again.
Okay. Please, can you mute back? Okay. So once you're in this folder the way it is, click on create new file. Once you click here, you type in .env and press enter. So you have it like this. So go to your example .env example, copy what is there, then come back to env, paste it there. So when you paste it, you're going to find out that you don't have your URL, which we are going to get from MongoDB Atlas now. So this is mine with my own connection. So if you if you downloaded what I sent you on WhatsApp, then you might be having the same connection as I am. But it's not always good you push this one to GitHub, so that's why you will not see it. You will rather see this one.
After cloning, I've still not seen anything. I've done install. Nothing.
Jen, you're funny. Don't worry, we'll share your screen. So if cloning is giving you issue, you might just get it from WhatsApp. I just sent it to your WhatsApp. So download this zip file, unzip it, then open it up. You'll see everything immediately without going through cloning. So that's another way of doing it. But like I said, it's good you know how to clone file. Okay. So the git ignore has the node models and .env. That's why both of them, they don't go to GitHub because they're already there. So anything you want to, when you want to push, like when I was pushing, I have to indicate that I don't want these two to go. You know, .env, you have, if you're building a big project, you're going to be having some security keys inside your .env. So you may not want it to be taken to GitHub where other people can see them. Then node models is always very heavy and you don't want it on GitHub. Okay. So you guys should move along and tell me where you are so that I can come closer to that.
So I'm at the point where to create the cluster in
Okay,
MongoDB.
you want to create a cluster. So I'm going to quickly open up MongoDB. So I'm going to say sign in because I already have an account. So I'm going to just say sign in. I have a couple of accounts with them already. So I would have created one to show you guys, but I believe it's pretty simple to do. Okay, so email address, I'm going to put my email, C3O32. Then next, okay, then I'm going to put my password because I've saved it already. Then login. So please create a cluster. You just see it's a simple, I think it's a one-way thing. Just click on create cluster. Then just I think you basically leave all the options and click on create. Make sure you're on free tier. So once you've created your cluster, you will now create your username and password. That's what I will show you now. So anybody having any difficulty? Jen, are you trying to download what we already have? Can you do that? The one on WhatsApp.
Yes, I've downloaded that.
Okay, so
I'm a bit
unzip.
lost.
You say?
I've unzipped it. Yes.
Thank you.
I've done that.
So have you opened it up in VS Code?
Yes, I've done that.
Perfect. So you'll be working with that now. I think it's pretty okay.
I mean to it's I'm hearing Mongo something. I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Okay, just get to your Mongo now so that you can change the connection string to your own. Did you get the Mongo stuff that I gave on WhatsApp? Just go to WhatsApp. You will see where I gave all the this is the link to clone. This is Postman link, and this Atlas, Mongodb Atlas. So click here so that you see where they wrote register. You can register. So me, I already have an account. That's why I simply signed in to my cluster. So I already have a cluster here. So you can see this is cluster 0. I'm in there already. So for those of us that if you don't have a cluster, you can see click create cluster. Click on it and create one. So make sure you're using the free tier. Free tier is always there. Click on the free tier so that they don't have to tell you to put in credit card for you to be charged. Okay, so if I'm able to come to run again, we'll look at all these, but I think it's better we will get them now. If your own is having issue, if I'm able to come, then I'll show you.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, please, where do we get the URL?
Okay, which of the URLs?
The MongoDB URL.
MongoDB URL. Just get to WhatsApp and just scroll a little bit. You're gonna see just right above the zip file that I sent. You're gonna see mongodb.com/.
No, sir. I'm talking about our own URL, the one we are going to.
Okay, I'm gonna show you now.
Okay, sir.
So we're waiting for other people to get to the same page so that I'll show you now. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So please, I want us to close by sharp 3 so that I can go take my drug.
Sorry, sir. Have we done anything on Postman? Like, have we done anything?
No, not yet. Just Postman, we said just download it, then we'll open it and show you. Have you downloaded?
Okay, sir.
Jen,
yes,
have you downloaded?
Yes, I've downloaded.
Perfect. Have you installed?
Yes, I've installed.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear, so that once we get to that, it becomes easy. So those are some of the tools you'll be using during actual work. So know them, know the procedure used in opening and signing up to them and getting what you want from them. So that when you're being integrated into a team, you can seamlessly fit into the team. Okay, so I'm going to wait for everybody to get to this level. And once you're all there, let me know so we can continue.
Sorry, sir. The page am I wrong where I'm asking what type of application are you building and what is your preferred language?
Yeah, you're in the right place. keep feeding them with such information, they need them for them to use their what's it called, data analysis,
Survey.
work on it, do their survey, put things together, improve their products, and sell to you, so that anytime you're using their products, you'll be enjoying their product. So that's a survey. That's the right word for that. So they are picking up the data they need from you, being the user. You know what you want, and they want to know what all the users of MongoDB want. And they want to get such information from developers like me and you. So that's why they need all those information. So give them.
So what are we building?
Okay, you're building. Do they have options there?
Yes, I do. They have options.
Tell me the options.
Okay. They have application modernization, business intelligence, content management, distributed ledger blockchain, gaming, Internet of Things, mainframe modernization, microservices, ML and AI,
Plenty
mobile
thing.
payment, personalization,
Yes, sir.
real-time analysis,
Just put
single view.
microservices and let's get going.
Let me chat to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
It doesn't really matter the one you pick for now, but pick microservices.
Wait, you said banana.
Who is bananaring on this call?
No, sir.
Who is bananaring on this call?
Hello, sir. We are not hearing you again.
Okay, I'm not talking again. I'm waiting for everybody to come to the same level. If you can hear me now, that means it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take somebody is already here and wants to get to know how she can get his URL. Okay, so before you get to your URL, you can just simply click on network access. Add IP. I think most of your own should have been done on this. Well, let's see. Add IP. Do I really need to add this? So you can click on this add current IP and click on confirm so that it will add your IP. Then what else? What else do we need? Database access. Click on database access once you're done doing that. Then I want you to add a new user. So
I wanted to ask you a question. Since I already have a cluster, do I create a new cluster for the purpose of this class?
No. And especially when you are on the free tier, they may not allow you to create another cluster. So you can still use your former cluster for this. Okay. So let's work with that cluster. So if you're in that cluster and you already have maybe your username and the rest, you may not need to do this as we are doing. But you can have as many usernames as possible, just the way I have it here. So I can always click on add new database user. Then I put a name and a password. So why I normally create new ones sometimes when I get back to, because I use Postgres database mostly. So anytime I come here, I might have forgotten my password. So I just quickly create a new user. Then I take note of the username and password. Please, when you're creating, take note of the username and password. Important, very, very important. Make sure that you have the read and write role, which I think is by default selected for you. Then click on add user. Okay, so with that, you have a user, because that username and password is very important in your string. So once you're done doing all these, you can get back to your cluster and connect. So click on connect. And Sarah, you were asking where you can get the string. So click on connect. And once you click on connect,
Sorry, sir. After creating, after putting in my password, should we copy it?
yeah, please copy, just paste them somewhere that you can remember. Maybe in Notepad or something. Username and password, they are very important.
Okay.
So click on connect your application. Once you do that, you're going to see the connection string. So this is the connection string. And inside the string, you're going to replace this password and this username with your username and your password, which I told you to make sure you take note somewhere. So copy this, close this out, then move back into your code and get to the .env and paste it out here. So that becomes your connection string, and you have a MongoDB database in the cloud known as Mongodb Atlas that you can connect to. if you copy my own exactly the way it is, when you're pushing anything, it will be coming to my own database. And I don't want it to push to my own database. For those of us that zip.
When you get to the connect, which of the connection are we choosing?
Can you take a minute to
MongoDB Compass? Can you let's talk one after the other, so you're not talking over someone else, please.
Yes, ma'am.
As I was
yes,
saying,
ma'am.
Which one should we use for the connection, connecting to the cluster? Is it connect with the MongoDB shell, or connect your application, or connect using the Compass?
Please use the second option, connect your application. Okay. So once you click on it, you're gonna see the screen.
Sorry, sir. After putting the password and the username, please can you take the next step again?
Okay. So the first thing wouldn't be to put username and okay. After doing username and password, like I said, click on databases so that you get back to your cluster. So when you're here, just click on connect. So it's gonna give you some options if you wanna go through connect via shell, via your application as a developer, or via MongoDB Compass. So these are the ways you can get to the data that you have in your Atlas. But we want to access it through our application. That's why we'll click this option. So for somebody like me, I already have Compass as well. So this is my MongoDB Compass. So like there's this company I was with, like we are using Compass to access the data so that you can see the way it looks and stuff. So you can download Compass as well. When you connect, if you're connecting to your Compass, then you have to also copy your connection string for Compass and put there. If you're connecting via the MongoDB shell, then you have to use this. But that is not our concern for today's class. So we use this. So copy this. Once you copy it the way it is, don't do anything to it. Simply get back to your code and paste it here. Then now change that password and username to your username and password, the one you created when you were adding new user.
Hello, sir. Please, can you just take a minute to just actually do a fast run through again through the process, please? I think I kind of missed it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do that right away. Okay, so the first thing I did was, and the best procedure will be for you to get back to the WhatsApp. You're gonna see the link for the GitHub that you need, the back end that we are going to test our React authentication
so I mean the Mongo, yeah, the MongoDB is just the MongoDB alone.
Okay, just the MongoDB that you missed out. So this is the link to the MongoDB. Copy it out. Get to your browser. Paste it here. Once you click on it, you're gonna see whether to register or sign in. You okay with that? Are you
yes,
there?
I have an account already, and
okay.
I've created the cluster before, but then yes, I'm here. I've created the cluster, but then I kind of like can't find.
Can you see the cluster?
So that's why I just needed to just like.
Are you able to see the cluster that you had created before? Are you able to see the cluster? Do you see something like this cluster? Okay.
Yes, but now I think I created a new project and created a new cluster again. So I have two clusters now. So I have one I want to use for this tutorial.
Perfect. So click on any of the clusters.
Okay.
You're okay with that. Just click on any of the clusters. Are you there?
Yeah, sure, I'm here.
Okay, so you are in a project, just like our project 0, and you're having a cluster. I don't know what the name of your cluster is. So now on this left pane, you're gonna give your database access by creating a new user. So click on new user and create a new user, noting the username and password. So do that. Once you're able to do that, I also say you can also click on network access, add IP, and simply add your own IP. So I'll click this add current IP and click save. Then finally, I said once you're done, click on databases on this same left pane. It's gonna bring out your cluster.
Okay.
So that cluster you want to connect to, click connect. If you click connect, then click on connect my application. Then you have this string. Copy the whole of the string. You can just highlight and copy, or just click here to copy. So once you're done, get back to your code and get into your .env and paste that very string down here. And once you paste it, change up the password and username with your data, and you're good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other person having issues? Sarah, are you cool now? Sarah?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Yeah, so please everybody quickly get to Slack and just say present so that your attendance can be taken. Thank you.
Yes, I'm sharing already. Okay, so this is your stuff. I'm going to open it for you.
You don't know anything in this company. I just crossed by them. They say they need 4.0 Java developer. Backend. It was 400. And the company is the consulting firm. And the team, and the guy said they can sign this one because he won't collect 50% of his first salary before anything. Now, when you make a propose that form, they give you the job. Say you don't obey me. Say make I give out 50% of the first salary for 400K. Then they pay me the go. After which.
Please make sure you're not listening to my background. Are we good? Are we good? Any issues? Okay, once you're done.
The secrets, is it the same thing we're writing?
The what? Sorry?
JWT secrets.
Yeah, please. Just use that secret. It doesn't matter.
So basically,
You can also change it. So
it
it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
You click on that.
Okay. So once you're done and you feel good by yourself that you're good, so you can now do your you can run your script and see whether it's working.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run. You can run npm run solver.
So I come here now. Me I write for here now. All right now. Now if you can change the text here, if you change the size, so I think write a new boy.
Okay, once it's seen server as port 500 and it's connected to MongoDB, then you know you're good to go. If you have issues, then we're gonna sort out your issues and move forward. So this is where I want us to be in, at least. And if we still have strength, I wanted us to close, but if you guys have strength, we can go into Postman and start creating the collections and testing out. Do we have strength? Or do we call it a day?
Yes, but we should go on, sir.
Okay, apparently you're enjoying it. Okay, let's go ahead.
My battery is kind of low.
You say?
Exactly.
Sorry.
My laptop battery.
My system is hanging.
Oh, Jesus. Plenty people want us to stop. You see?
No, for real.
You see? So people are tired. Me too, I want to go. Sorry. Let me go take care of myself. Okay?
You know.
Yeah. So we don't want to leave the people behind, people that their systems are giving them issues. Okay? So thank you. See you when I see you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. So if you have any issue, you can keep chatting me up on WhatsApp. I can still provide more support for you on WhatsApp.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
So
Thank
what
you.
about attendance?
I said attendance. Everybody get to Slack and say present. Just write your name and present attached to your name. That does it. Okay. So thank you. Are we good?
Thank you, sir.
I can go now, ba?
Sure. We are good.
Yeah, thank
Can
you.
go.
See you when I see you. God bless you.
Bless you too.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Now, James.